I can put this on YouTube for those that aren't here.
The tube of you.
Oh, did you get my project by any chance? I put it in the Dropbox too.
Yes. Okay. So, couple things. Grades. People are freaking out because the grade on this test was not exactly what they wanted it to be. One, you can retake. Okay? The retake can go all the way up to 100. The retake will be in class on Tuesday. For anybody that does not want to do the retake, you may start the assignment that I'm assigning on Tuesday. It's a category B. It's due Thursday. Okay? So, the reason I'm doing it in class, there are so many of you guys that are asking for retakes. Okay? And like I said, fifth, 6 weeks is the most difficult. Okay? This should have been an easy test. Should have. But mentally, it's tough. Okay? It's not the material that's tough. It's just you guys have to get some sleep on Monday night. Okay? That way Tuesday, you're focused on it.
It's Monday.
I don't know. Just saying, get some sleep. Because the next day you have a retake if you want to do the retake. Because that's half of y'all's problems is y'all come in completely mentally drained because you're exhausted.
Same.
Or it takes you forever to fall asleep. Ask Luke Brady. He's figured out how to, he's Googled at 4 o'clock in the morning how to fall asleep, and guess what? What came up?
Turn everything off.
Breathing and meditation.
Okay.
Breathing turned off.
And yes, guys, the electronics need to be turned off a half hour to an hour before you go to sleep. It's hard. It's hard.
I have to use it as an alarm.
Okay.
Is that what you do? I feel like you put your phone away 2 hours before you go to bed.
I do. There's some nights like last night I just wanted to watch TV and I watched it all the way up until because I was physically tired, but my dreams were all over the place and I don't feel like I got rest. So
See, I like the crazy dreams though. So
here's what I did. While you guys have your test and your notes out, I'm about to go over the most missed. Okay?
Oh.
I'm going to put yes.
Should I go?
No. No, because the thing is you're not going to see the test. We're just going to talk about it, okay?
Oh.
Okay. I've had people taking tests back there all day long and they still haven't made 100. So, you're good.
You should go take it now.
You can take it now. Want to do it?
After.
Okay. Let me get my test out in front of you. Okay. I'm going to put this PowerPoint under Document Manager, both this and the carbon nitrogen cycle, okay? Well, I think we got hit by the freight train. We're now kind of coming to our senses going, okay, we've got to reset. I'm now giving you guys back that stuff I took away in hopes that you would focus after spring break if it didn't work. Okay. So the first one is this material. So find this in your notes. Check to make sure you have this in your notes with the definition. Okay? I'm going in order of your notes, and I actually put, like, the next slide, I put the test ID and the number that it goes to. Okay? So we're on this. Make sure you got all this stuff. Really, guys? The only 4 levels I can ask a test question on, like the one with the fairy shrimp, are these right here. Organism through ecosystem. Biosphere is too hard. Cells, that's going off in a different direction. Okay? So this. There are your test IDs there. Find it in there. On your Scantron, you should have 1 of 2 things. This is the one answer that I had wrong on my key. You should have either a circle over the correct answer, or if you had a pink mark and it was right, I put a check mark and I changed your grade. Okay? The correct answer for your test was what? Ecosystem. And you can't tell me letters because everybody's got a different test. Okay? Guys, why is it ecosystem?
Because it
Because it's got a
involves
water level.
living and non-living.
Because it has both non-living and living. Non-living being the water. I didn't change it. It was my mistake, so I left it alone.
Do we need pens?
If you want a green pen, you can have a green pen. Just be careful. If you want to use a different, you don't have to use the green pen.
This is where I picked ecosystem on.
But does it have a check mark next to it? So do me a favor, circle that entire question number, and that will go back into the inbox before you leave. Okay. So guys, here's what's gonna happen on the retake. I am probably gonna take these there's also gonna be other questions, but I'm gonna take the most missed questions and probably ask every way I can ask it. So how could I change this to, well, this one, it is community. How could I change it to population?
Take out the larger. Take
Okay.
out those.
Or just make it one.
specific.
Just
Fairy
pick one, just pick one of them. Let's just say fairy shrimp. It could be clam shrimp,
Half
all the way across. What else would I have to add?
Would you-
Numbers. I would have to add numbers. 54 clam shrimp, the next column. 46 clam shrimp, next column. 18. So that's a population that I'm counting. Okay? So, does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's like, wait, I want to see the questions when I did this.
Spanky's gonna get all the answers.
Nope, just the ones that are most missed. He still is not gonna get all of them. So. But the thing is, guys, I'm letting you guys retake it up to 100, so.
Doesn't really
And
matter.
I am telling you how I'm asking the questions. So, you're not gonna be able to memorize anything, but at
I
least,
feel like if I take it again, I'm gonna do worse.
I'll take the higher of the two. Okay.
So pretty much you should take the test.
Okay, so,
68.
these were easy slides. That's actually one of the test questions. This one right here. The one that asks, which of the following organisms, and it's in the bottom left corner, which of the following organisms are examples of detrivores? Shh. The reason I'm saying shh is you're on film. Okay? Guys, what's the correct answer?
Earthworms and some shrimp.
Some shrimp.
Ooh, that's the one right.
Guys, I didn't like this one, so I threw in this slide and told you it was in the textbook. If you read the examples, shrimp are amongst them.
See, I looked up on Google some detrivores like in the third period, and it came up earthworms like shrimp and the whole list.
Okay. What are vultures and hyenas?
Scavengers.
They are scavengers. Which one is that? Which, look at the question and go, okay, mushrooms and what else? Bacteria. So you can see how I could ask this question in different ways. You've got to read the questions on the retake. I could ask, which of the following are the decomposers? Which of the following are the
Okay,
scavengers?
what are detrivores again?
Detrivores,
Are the things that break down the.
Termites
No.
and stuff.
they
They
don't just eat dead decaying, they eat the stuff that's being left behind by decomposers too.
So like.
So what, they eat like
Detritus
nutrients
is what it's
basically?
called, right?
Yeah, it's called detritus material. It's living material, it's live material, it's material that's being left behind by decomposers. Okay? The key to decomposers, what is the key to decomposers?
They recycle nutrients.
They will put the nutrients back into the environment. That's how they're different than detrivores. Detrivores flat out consume. Decomposers, materials are coming
The
back.
worm poops some of it out.
It does. It's rather disgusting. Okay,
Way to go, Jordan.
I'm really happy with these questions. Y'all did really well on them. This one, it's that picture with the prairie guys, the prairie ecosystem. All right, yeah.
That was hard to see.
Guys, I was getting you guys, and I went ahead and adjusted this slide so you could see a food web next to the blue that I was trying to get you to connect with, okay? And you can see how I can change this question. What are they asking for?
Secondary
Secondary consumers. So on this blue thing, where are the secondary consumers?
Snake, mountain.
On this book right here.
Carnivores.
Eat
Which
first.
ones?
Top one.
Oh, carnivores.
This one?
Yeah. Eat. Yeah.
No, isn't it the first level?
Okay, these secondary consumers is this right here, okay? Here's your producers, here's your primary consumers, secondary consumers, and tertiary consumers, okay? So, like Sydney was saying, snake, mountain lion,
Insect eating bird.
and insect eating bird is your correct answer choice. But you guys can see, do what?
What about the mountain lion?
Mountain lion's a secondary consumer, okay?
Does anything eat the mountain lion?
And the reason for that, if you look, okay, the rabbit is eating the grass. That's your primary consumer.
Herbivore.
The rabbit is being eaten by the mountain lion.
Oh, it just depends on where it is. that your thing?
Okay, so you guys can see how I could ask, instead of secondary consumers, I could ask for primary consumers, or tertiary consumers, or producers.
Is there quaternary?
Okay? This slide, we actually have two sets of questions. The first set of questions is this pyramid. Okay? What is the correct answer on the pyramid? Yeah, X is represented as heat. Okay? How could I change that test question to make one of the other answer choices correct?
You just say,
You can ask, you flip it around and do the heat and then you say where's the.
Instead of the X being on the heat, I could go ahead and fill in the heat and put the X over the decomposers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you guys to see how the test makers,
think,
yes,
they think very.
okay?
Okay, I got 6 wrong. What was the correct answer to 6?
Hold on. Is that,
Test A.
okay, 25. Oh, sorry. The second set of questions, because everybody's got a different test. Energy flows in a one-way stream through an ecosystem, which that is being shown in the pyramid. Which statement best supports the description of energy? This is actually a connection, guys. You got energy and matter. Which one is used up?
Energy.
Energy. Energy is being used up. The excess is being let off as heat. Matter, on the other hand,
Consumed and decays.
So,
Cycles.
it is recycled. Okay? That is how matter and energy are different. Okay? Does that make sense? Energy is used up, it's not reused. You can't reuse energy. Okay?
so it would be, for number 6, what's the answer?
Energy flows through a pyramid of energy and is not reused. It is lost as heat.
So A for you.
Okay? C. Okay. So that is the end of that. I'm going to go to matter, carbon and nitrogen. So I have two parts to this.